Big sun is there, brightness is there all around. And I'm happy to see all my students are happy and healthy and they're replying me back. It's really wonderful. If anyone wants to share something with me, you are most welcome. You can use the chat window as well as unmute yourself and let me know. If you want to share anything, what happened yesterday or something, all are welcome, please. Okay, but I have one thing to share with you. Today we are going to have a co-teaching class and Mr. Amandeep is with us. Good morning, Mr. Amandeep.
Happy morning, ma'am. Happy morning, everyone.
Students say good morning to sir.
Good
Good
morning,
morning,
sir.
sir.
Wow,
Good morning, sir.
Morning, sir.
good morning. That's great.
Good morning, sir.
Good. This session would be recorded for the further use. We will begin the session with a prayer. Anyone wants to do this voluntary for us? Anyone? Please come forward. I'm looking for my dear students.
Ma'am, may I?
Sure, Gurveer Singh. Definitely, that's really great thing. Let's start it.
Thank you, God, for pouring your blessings on us and our families. Thank you, Lord, for the strength you grant us with each day and for all the people around us who make our life more meaningful. Oh, beloved Creator, please protect us from these challenging situations. You're like a wind that shelters us, strong for protection, but soft with grace. Make COVID 19 fade away from our earth and that we keep on leading a healthy life. O great endless one, we gave ourselves into your care. Thank you.
Wow, Gurveer Singh, it is wonderful prayer. Thank you so much. So great positive energies all around. I'm feeling so calm. I hope everyone is feeling. And we pray that really everything happens good in this world. We are looking forward for the happiness. And I hope God will do great things with us. Now let's begin the session. Anyone who wants to say something, my dear students? Do you want to say something or should I begin my session? Great.
Ma'am, may I share a thought?
Yes, great. Come forward. Wonderful.
Yesterday is the history,
Mhm,
tomorrow is mystery,
mhm.
today is the gift. That's why we call it the present.
Oh, that's really, Praveen. It's really wonderful. Yes, today's things which we have. Wonderful. Thank you so much, Praveen. So let's begin the session then. I'm going to share my screen with you. Okay? But in case you want to say something to me, you are most welcome anytime. Unmute yourself or you can send the messages in the chat window. So let me share. Today we are going to do something, right? I'm going to share it. You have to guess it out what we are going to do. Can you guess it out with this icon or logo?
Python.
Yeah, we are going to do a Python because this is an AI class. Great. Wonderful, good. So let's go. So Python is there, right? Learning outcomes with this. The firstly we will discuss the basic knowledge of the Python, which you have done in a previous class, and we will cover all the fundamental programming concepts in this. And problem solving is definitely with this, so that you can do the good programming, and one day you will become a good programmer. And I hope in the end of this session, not hope, I am sure that you will able to code a program in Python. That's wonderful. Now, my next question is this. What is a Python? Anyone wants to say, unmute yourself, or you can send message in a chat window. Okay, in the chat window, you can see one poll question is there for you. Read it and answer it. In the chat window, there is a question. What do you mean by the Python? I'm waiting for the reply backs. Oh, Great. My students are really, really awesome. Amazing. Thank you. Thank you, my dear students. Thank you, Anaket. Thank you, Gurveer. Thank you, Harleen Kaur. Thank you, Himanshi. That's wonderful. Thank you, all my dear students. You are really amazing. I know that. So after the discussion, I will just explain in 2 lines. Python is a programming language. It is used in web development, data science, and creating softwares and the applications. So next is what can Python do? All my dear students, next question is, this is for you again. What can Python do? One question is there again in the chat window. A poll is there. Please reply me back. I'm waiting for the good answers from your side. Yes. Yeah. Oh, great. Wonderful. Good. What the Python can do. Basically, Python can do in this. We can develop web applications, data science, and including the machine learning, data analysis, and the data visualizations are done by the Python. Wonderful, my dear students. Thank you so much. Thank you, Harleen. Thank you, Jasmine. Thank you, Vansh. That's wonderful, all my students. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Next is theirs. Why Python?
Uh-huh. That's the another question rises. Why this language? Why Python? Anything in your mind? I know something is already there on your screens, but still, why Python? Okay, let me tell you why Python. First thing first, Python runs on almost every single platform available. If you have Macintosh, go with Python. Linux, go with Python. Microsoft Windows, go with it. It works on every single platform, right? Okay, now then comes the syntax, which is obviously the most important thing. It makes the language easy to understand or tough to use as well at the same times, right? So let me just talk about its syntax. It's just like our English language when it comes to Python, which makes it super, super, super easy to learn and use as well. Okay, so the program will go like super easy peasy. Now this third thing, the third thing is we need to write 4 to 5 line code in other languages. Let's just talk about, see here we have the verse already. Okay, so here we have the code in C. To print one sentence we need to write this 4 to 5 line code, but when it comes to Python, just a single line code. Y'all can see it on your screens as well, right? So in this verse there is a win-win for Python. Now comes the last thing. I really want to go with it. uh, See, the entire Python runs on interpreter. Hope you all know what is interpreter. If you don't know, I have a bonus for you. Let me just tell you, there is a bonus slide for you guys. See, uh, what interpreter do, especially in this Python language, it go line to line and execute every single line at once, then jump to the another line, then it execute that line, right? It makes the entire execution super fast. But when it comes to compiler, it compiles the entire code and then it will give you the errors or the bugs which is there in the coding, right? So if you have interpreter, trust me, the execution is so quick. Okay, now I have one more point I really want to add. It may sound super nerdy, but still it is important. Okay, so basically Python follows a method of structuring the entire program by bundling common properties and behavior into a single object, right? So basically it is object oriented high level language. So it works on object. So this is how it works. Don't worry, we will go through some practical very soon. Just stick there. Okay, let me see what is there in the next slide. Ah, let's just talk about this real world application stuff. So You can develop video games by using Python. Okay, let's talk about some video games where AI is present. We have Minecraft, we have Fortnite, there are NPCs, right? So then comes softwares, then we have websites, then we have business application, graphical user interface, you call it GUI, right? Then we have database, then we have scientific application. You can make your own AI based system by using Python, right? Just like voice assistants. Go with your version of Cortana, maybe some Siri, you can make your own Siri, or maybe Alexa, right? So the list is too long, uh, or maybe I should say it is the never ending list. You can do anything with Python, right? So let's see what is there in the next slide. We are focusing and we are targeting the goal number 4 by this. Specifically there is 4.4 written there, right? So it says substantially increase the number of youth and adults who have relevant skills, including technical and vocational skills, for employment, decent job, and entrepreneurship. So here I have one thought in our mind. There is one more goal. That is goal number 8. We are targeting it indirectly, right? Okay, there you go. What is there in the next slide? Let me quickly see. There should be some things. Oh, that screen is too flashy for me. Let me see what is written there. Let's code. Okay, what sort of syntax is that? Anyways, guys, so let's just go straight in the coding part, which is there for you guys. Okay, let's switch to the coding part. I really want to invite here our best programmer in our school, Hardeep Kaur Atwal. Please join back.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Amandeep. I'm here. I'm really waiting for me to teach my students. Oh, yes. Students, we have done the simple programming in the ninth class, remember? This is the infrastructure or an interface of the Microsoft Visual Studio code, which we are going to use for the programming, for the today's code program. And let me see, this is the window appears. Again, the file, editing session, and the view, go and run is there. As we know that the Python goes by line and line, and the interpreter is there, right? Uh, my first question is again from my dear students. What do you feel that first command, which the first command we use on the Python program? Can anyone let me know? Please unmute yourself and let me know. First command. What should I type first? You can use the chat window. You can come forward. First is that in the previous classes we have done. Yes, print is there. See, I told in previous classes Python is a case-sensitive language. So lowercase and the uppercase having a different meaning, right? Uppercase P is having a different meaning and lowercase p is having a different meaning. And next we will go for the round bracket here. Whensoever the string is there, we have to go for the double quotes, right? Remember we have typed so many. Now I will just say that hello to my students. Right? And the double quotes close and round bracket is here. Here we will just click, we go for the run because run means we are going to interpret this language processor is there, which converts the high level language into the low level language and display the screen. Go for the run and run without debugging. Debugging means no bugs are there. No bugs means a no. Now we have to save the file. When you are saving the file, you have to give the name to the file. Let's see, this is my first class. I will just simple it. And with the py extension. Py extension is used for the Python. And you have to set the location where you want to save the file. Click on the OK save button. So file is done. So now we can say that, see that errors are there. So hello to my students, the space is not here. If it's something wrong, you can go back here to the system. That is the thing. We got this much clear? Okay. Now we are going to do another program here, right? Now again, I will come to the next line, see the line number 2. Now please let me know which command should I type first. Come on, I'm waiting for the answers in the chat window as well as in the, you can unmute yourself and let me know. Which command? I want to display. For the display, we have to use a print command again. Round bracket again. Today we are going to do adding the 2 numbers here. I just want to put it here because I just want to just make a heading of my program so that it will be easy for me to get and understand what we're going to do it, right? Now, adding 2 numbers. So adding 2 numbers means we need a, come on, I'm waiting for reply from my student back. Please, students, come forward. Adding a 2 numbers means we need a 2. Is my voice is perfectly all right or not? Please let me know.
It is perfectly audible.
Oh, thank you so much. I thought that. So students, I need a 2 numbers to add it because we're going to add a 2 numbers, right? Great. So now I want that all my students, please look my screen carefully, and because the 4th line, I want my students speak out and let me know what to type next. Be very careful. Now we are going to declare a variable here. Variables means then when you assign a some place in the memory to anyone. Num1. Num1 means for the number, right? Number 1 equals to input. Input means when we want the user should enter the number, that is a command is used for the input, right? Here, listen me carefully and let me see, okay? Then again, a string is there, double quotes are there, enter number 1, right? Then double quotes and then round bracket is there. Great. Now, please let me know what should I type for the line number 4 in the program. Guess it out. I'm waiting for the reply backs. You can unmute yourself.
They are saying NUM2, the numeric
Yes, okay, in the chat window they're replying. Or NU num2, because we are going to add a num2 equal to sign, right? Again, next command will be a input. Great, because we are going to say the users to enter the second number so that we can add the 2 numbers. Again, enter number 2. Great. Wow, that's wonderful. Now we have given the 2 numbers. We have given variables are defined here in number 2. Now I want that. See, in that we have a string, but now we want our numbers at an integer. Like every language has their own syntax. Python has its own syntax. The sentence in English, but string is in the Python. Numbers are in a maths and integers are in the Python. So numbers are integers. Now we have to make them integers. If I say number 1, sorry, no space should be there. Number 1 is equal to int, space should be there. So let me put a space here. Number one, int. Int is an integer. Round bracket is again here. Num1. Round bracket again. We are not going to use the double quotes here because we are not declaring it as a string. We are declaring it as an integer. So number one is equal to int integer num1. And what will be the next line? In the chat window, I'm waiting. Wow. Great, great. Ankit, it's really wonderful. Thank you so much, my darling. Number is equal to int as int round bracket num2 because we are going to declare it's a num2. Now in this program, in the first line, just a print, it's just a heading. We have given a print, add two numbers. Then we declare in a line number 3, num1 is there as an input from the user. User will enter it. And num2 is equal to input. It's a enter number 2. Num1 is equal to integer. We declare it here integer. That's a number 1 and number 2. Now, in this coding we have done, when the two numbers are entered by the user, it will make a plus. But now how to print? I told you in previous classes, to print means to give the output. So at the back, the two numbers are added and out plus is there, output is there. But how to print? Again, the print command is there. Now we can say that results are that. What do you want to write? Total or a result? What do you want? Okay, great. Thank you. Total is there. Total. Then I will just put, this is just beautification, you know, it looks good. Again, now the round string is over. Now we are going to form that. We tell the computer in this coding that what to do. Now we'll say plus number 1 plus is an operator which we use when we want to add the number. It's called an operator here. So plus is there. Then number 2. So it means what to do? Total of the okay. So it means that they show me the result of the number 1 plus with the number 2. With this, the coding is done just to add a number. See, it's such a simple coding. Everything is clear. I'm telling you, once you start loving the coding, you will just, it's a passion, you know, it's crazy things. You can do wonders. And I love to see all my students, and one day on the magazine, pictures should be there. Oh, great programmer of the world. I love to see that. So all the lines are clear to everyone. Anyone having a doubt in the coding, please let me know. Then we will run the program and let you know what to do. Anyone having any doubt, please let me know.
Clear, ma'am.
Clear to all? Great. Now we'll go to which option? Now we'll just speak out. I'm waiting. Now we will go to run.
The run
Because
option.
Great. Run option.
Run option.
Wonderful. Run without debugging.
Run
Okay.
option.
Right. See, you can see in the screen what we had typed. Hello to my students. Hello to my student is there. Adding two numbers are there. Now enter number 1. Please let me know which is your favorite number. Everyone having a favorite numbers. Anyone, please come forward. I'm looking. Unmute yourself and let me know.
23.
23. Okay. And I will enter it. And I will go for the which next number?
Mom, 7.
7. Okay. Now click it and we will go for the result. See, 30 is the answer. 23 plus 7 is a 30. So this way we can do. Okay. I hope everyone coding is very clear to all of you. If any question and doubts, please let me know right now. I'm here to help you out. All the
Clear.
concepts clear to all, because every concept should be clear. This is a basic, and I want that a basic should be very clear to all. Okay, I will put this in assignment, and you can do, programming is such a crazy thing that you can add two numbers, you can add up five numbers, you can go for the multiply. You just use the operator here, a different operator. If you want to multiply, you can just change here a operator here. Operators are the plus, multiply, divide signs are called operator in a Python language. And I will put this in an assignment. Any question and doubts, please let me know.
Okay, I just want to jump in here.
Yes, please.
I have just a random thought in my mind. I'm just turning on my camera as well. So
Mhm.
I'm using my mobile phone, right? So maybe some of you don't have those laptops and or maybe desktops, but still we have mobile phones with us, right?
Mhm.
So the
Yeah.
question is, can we use this Python on mobile phones? Let me just
Yes.
quickly share the screen and let's just test it.
Yes, definitely.
I
That's
was
a
just
wonderful.
thinking about this. Let me quickly share my mobile phone screen and jump to the browser. Okay, there you go. Here we have the Edge browser. Let me just search. See, there's a website. I used to learn a lot of things from here, right? When I was kid, just like you. Uh, let's go with W3 schools quickly. Okay, let's just go with W3 schools Python. There you go. It is the very first link. Click on it. Okay, so there's a lot we can read, and let me just quickly jump. Okay, it's stuck, I believe, on your screen or not. It works. So, okay, yeah, the syntax is also there to print hello world. Let me just try it. It says try yourself. Let me just zoom a little for you guys. Okay, there you go. So the code is already there. Let me just change it to see if it really works or not. I'm gonna delete this world and simply go with hello, and that's it. Okay, there you go. So let me just go to run. It is right here, clean green color button. Just tap on it. Let's see if it works or not. Ah, it works, it works. So we have the
Yes,
another
perfect.
option. We have the alternative here, right?
Okay.
So it's it's just an alternative. Don't worry if you don't have laptops or desktops. You have mobile phones. You are traveling, you can do coding. You are staying somewhere else, you can do coding, right? So just don't worry about it. That's I believe pretty much all about today's session. The queries are welcome. Please type it down in the chat window if there is in your mind. There is something in your mind, right? Have a great day ahead. Stay inside, stay safe, stay healthy. Ah, that's my favorite line. Okay.
Thank you. Okay, students, this session is over from my side for the today. But if you have any doubts, I'm here during the virtual hours. You can contact me. And thank you so much. You all are wonderful learners. I'm really happy with you all. And hope so at the end of this session, you feel that, yes, I can code a Python program. Yes? Great. If any questions, please let me know. I'm here. Anything do you want to say, my dear students?
Ma'am, and thank you, sir, for this great interacting session.
Oh, thank you, Praveen Kaur. Thank you so much. You all are amazing learners.
Thank you, ma'am, for
Thank,
this wonderful session.
oh, thank you, Himanshi. Thank you so much. So what's
Thank
about you?
you sir, for this interactive and amazing session.
Oh, thank you, Jasmine Kaur. Thank you so much. You all are amazing learners. I love to teach you all. So what's about you, Noorbir? Okay. If any questions, you can send me a thumbs up